Evening, everybody, and welcome to the first Home Team Friday countdown of the season. You, of course, remember how it works. We break down 3 of the biggest games on tomorrow night's schedule, which is week 1 of the high school football season. All right, our week 1 games are 3 good ones, as always. Memorial will be on the road at Jasper. Big SIAC game. Heritage Hills and Mount Vernon in the pocket. Always rowdy at the Jungle for that one. And in Kentucky, we'll call this one the John Edge Bowl, as Owensboro Catholic will be traveling to Apollo. 3 fantastic games. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the crew. Bailey Smith and Zane Clodfelter from the Journal Democrat. Guys, great to see you. Happy that we're back out here again and ready to get the season started. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. And the SIAC, a big one right out of the gates. We remember Jasper went undefeated in conference play last year, 9-0, while Memorial may be the favorite this year. Bailey, get us started with the Tigers. What are we going to see from this game?
Well, coming off of an excellent 11-3 season and making a semi-state appearance, it is no doubt that Memorial is at the top. But one of the biggest question marks of the year is who will be starting in the backfield. The Tigers are losing 23 touchdowns and over 2,000 rushing yards, with Ray Brody and Xavier Tyler graduating this spring. So this squad will need to fill those shoes if they want to go far this season. Now, this opening game will be one of the toughest tests so far for Memorial. So we'll see if the Tigers can set the tone for the season tomorrow night in Jasper.
The defending SIC champion Jasper Wildcats lost a lot of talent from a year ago, including 5 of the team's top 7 rushers in an option system that dominated. However, there's still plenty of talent left on Tony Lewis's roster to help the Wildcats compete for another conference crown, including quarterback Grant Young, who played the final 6 weeks last season. And don't forget, returning all SIC selections Charlie Cabrick and Braylon Bear. They're going to anchor that defense. Randall?
That's right. Connor Foley, Ray Brody Jr., some big names from both sides, from both teams that we're going to not see on the field this year. Both teams are going to have to find a way to replace those 2 fantastic playmakers. All right, in the pocket, Mount Vernon hopes to take another step after a very good 8-2 last season. They will have their hands full, though, tomorrow night in the Jungle, taking on Heritage Hills. These are probably 2 of the favorites to win the Pocket Big School Division. Zane, you have the Patriots. They are expecting their defense to be phenomenal this year.
They are, Randall, and Heritage Hills went under the radar somewhat in 2021, finishing the season 9-3, and one of the 2 regular season losses came to Mount Vernon. Now, that game, Shane and Skylar Staples were held to a combined 4 yards on 8 attempts rushing. I don't see that happening again, as the Staples duo were key factors last year in the Patriots' success offensively, which relies heavily on the running game and exploiting speed on the perimeter. The Staples brothers have speed and some extra motivation this time around.
Well, meanwhile, it's impossible to overlook Mount Vernon anymore, and last season was the perfect example. Coming off of their best season in 15 years under Luke Messmer, their 3rd straight winning season at 8-2. A lot of that success is a credit to Nico Burnett at quarterback. He passed for 1,100 yards and rushed for over 500 last season, and that was just as a sophomore. He's one of the most exciting players to watch in the area, and a must-see tomorrow night at Heritage Hills.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how that Heritage Hills defense handles Burnett, who, let's be honest, he may be the best quarterback in the area this year. A lot of fantastic ones, and he was definitely right there at the top. All right, let's head to the Bluegrass State now. City-county rivalry game in week number 1. Owensboro has big expectations this year. It's year number 4 for John Edge, while his old team, Owensboro Catholic, is always one of the top 2A teams in the state. Bailey, you have the Eagles and John Edge.
Oh, yeah, I do. Well, there's a lot to be excited about at Apollo this year, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Well, Christian Combs returns at quarterback after a stellar sophomore season, throwing for almost 2,000 yards. Catholic fans will remember him torching the Aces with 4 touchdowns last fall. He has a loaded backfield again this year, and last year's leading rusher, Noah Reinerson, and Dante Dixon will be a 2-headed monster in the backfield. Now, that kind of balance will be tough to stop in this crosstown rivalry tomorrow night.
Bailey, there's a new quarterback for Owensboro Catholic with Brady Atwell leading the Aces offensive huddle after playing as a linebacker a year ago. It's a notable position change, and one that might help Atwell in the pocket tomorrow against Apollo as he surveys his defensive schemes opposing him. And it also helps that the Aces will once again have that stellar protection blocking on the offensive line to give him time to find wide open receivers, because the Aces are going to need plenty of points to have a chance. Randall?
All right, guys, Zane, very quickly, who will you be covering tomorrow, and where will we see your coverage?
I will be in Lincoln City for that PAC opener, Mount Vernon Heritage Hills, for the Spencer County Journal. Journal Democrat, and on my Twitter account, too, at Zane_Clodfelter. Randall?
All right, as always, guys, thanks much, and we'll see everybody on the sidelines tomorrow night. Don't forget our first Home Team Friday game of the week tomorrow night. Our crew will be at Bend Ridge Stadium for Castle North. You can watch it online at 7 tomorrow night, only on TriStateHomepage.com.